them sleight of hand tricks.
Hello everybody, welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles, and let's call this take two. Yeah, my previous video, I went to render it, and boy, it was all full of glitches, and not sure what was going on with it, but let's hope I rebooted my PC, and let's hope we have better luck this time. So, we were in Kansas City, and we came down to Harrison, Arkansas. So we're starting out in Harrison, and we're going to head on down to Longview and continue heading south. So got the FLX 359 here, Bart's Great Dane Everest Reefer, and yeah, I got one of my favorite skins on here that I hardly ever used. I should use it more often because I put a bit of effort into it. It's just this one didn't happen overnight with that 3D effect that they had on the original paint job like this. The original one looks, I mean, better, but I think that's still pretty cool from a, you know, close your eyes a bit, kind of looks like the body's been rolled. Anyway, yeah, let's just get on with it. We're heading down to Longview, so I guess based on where we are, this is what it looks like. Oh, we didn't take the job yet. Hang on. Let's go back here and hit the take the job button. There we go. What I did is I just decoupled and I drove over to the trigger and loaded up. So now we can have a look at the route. Heading back that way and down through Little Rock and south on the 30. That'll be a bit of a blast. That'll be pretty good. Down through Texarkana over to here and down to Longview and Waste Management. And probably going to park it back down here someplace in the back. So we will find out. Maneuvering this trailer is pretty good with the, I've got the, oh, look where it put us when we loaded. Hopped us straight on out of there. Huh. Well, we'll be able to, oh, here we go with this gal.
Hello, driver.
Hello.
I'm really looking forward to our trip today. Let's see if we can get there safely and on time. I'll do my part, and I'm sure you will do yours. Spark this puppy up and let's roll.
Oh, weight's not too heavy, so we'll leave it about there. 30, call it 34. What do we got up here? 35. We'll leave it there. That'll work. Give us a little maneuverability. At 42,000 pounds coming down. Of course, you're going to have to take my word for that. Yeah, that was really annoying. All right, which way are we going here? Hang on left. We'll go this way.
Turn left now.
Okay. We came to this place in Convoy a while back. The independent owner-operators. Speaking of Convoy, the Pisner Convoy server's up and running.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left now.
So that's kind of cool. Got the seat a little bit far back.
Continue straight on.
We're getting here. Let's set that. That's kind of annoying. And no, we want this. Got to move the seat forward just a little bit to get rid of that bit of stuff there. What about this one? How's it? Okay, that should be good. Oh, we're still getting a bit of seat when we move, but it's not so bad when we're looking at the mirrors. Okay. So, where was me? Oh yeah, the Pisner Convoy server. So it's up and running. There's a zip file. There's a link there. Well, that's just. Whoa,
Get ready to turn right.
I tried to say it all at once. All right, at the beginning.
Turn right now.
All right. Hold your shocks on there. We'll get there. Okay, so there's a couple new channels on the Discord, and one of them is locked, and it's got the links to the mod folder. So there's a whole bunch of free mods, and there's mods that are part of, you know, the Pizzer packages. And so what you have to put in of your own from Pizzers is the actual mod. So it's like the Wade, and it has a skin pack. You just need to supply your trailer, and we'll supply the skin pack that everybody gets.
Continue straight on.
So those particular items aren't shared on, you know, the mod guard, I don't believe, is attached to those. So it's the main files have the mod guard on them, so should work pretty good. So you have to put in your trailers and your truck, and that's it. Joe made a really good document for the load order. That would be J-Dub the third. Excuse me. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Did a nice job. It's got the, you know, it tells you on the left what the version of the file is. The middle column is what it is, or the picture from the load order. And on the right is where do you get it. So does it come in the zip file? Do you have to supply it yourself? None of them are on Steam. Any of the ones that are on Steam, I took them off Steam, so we don't have to mess with the Steam updates. If it becomes an issue and we need to update it, we can. I'll get a new one, throw it in, and everybody just update their load order with the new one. And speaking of which, CMod's was it his 3406B? Hasn't been available for sale for quite a while. I didn't realize the 3406E isn't either. So I'm talking about the old B. So they're included. Well, the B is included in the load order file, the zip file with all the mods in it, all the free mods. But I didn't realize this 3406E is in the same boat. So I just put it on my Google Drive, and there's a link in the description. And then for the open defs, we're using Pup's open def mod. So there you go. Pretty cool. Easy to do. Get in and do some trucking. Got one problem with it. I want it to be 128 player server, and I've set the 128 everywhere I can find. I need to do it, including the one place I couldn't find. I Googled it and ended up finding the config_ds.cfg, and that was got it set in there, and it still says 8 players. I want it to be 128, so maybe somebody can pipe in that knows where I went wrong there. But yeah, it's gonna be good. So the paid mods, of course, you have to have the root Pizzer stuff.
Continue straight on.
And Jaspers wheel pack. And for the paid engines, there's 3 of them. And hopefully the DD60 hasn't become, well, if it's become free, then I'll supply it. But the DD60 from ZMod's in there, the X15, and the Signature N14 Signature, or whatever it is, the one with the 5-inch exhaust, because that one sounds pretty good compared to the one with the 7 or 8-inch exhaust. That engine didn't sound so good.
to the left, and then turn left.
Jaspers Wheels and Pisters Mods.
Turn left now.
Hear the echo under the bridge? Haven't heard that in quite a while. I don't know what was missing. Why we're just hearing it now. Should look in the load order and see what's going on. But it's really nice to have it back. On that other load that the video didn't work out, I was in the rail yard up by Kansas City. And to go in and out, there's this sort of portico thing you go under with all the inspection stuff. And yeah, it was wheel up under there and go, oh man, listen to that. Sounded really good. Oh, another news. Ruta's got a wrecker coming out. Or more specifically, a wrecker add-on for, I think, going to be for 5 or 6 of his trucks. The one that it's going to be really cool on is the, going to have it for the 362. That should be pretty neat.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right now.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty neat. The wrecker, they're going to have a version eventually for the 579, which is going to be pretty different.
Keep to the left.
In the Coronado and the FLD, the Classic XL, I would imagine. Classic XL, imagine the beast of a wrecker you could build with that. I don't know if we're going to have tri-drives available for it, or what kind of cargoes and things. Now, I'm not getting, you know, it's going to be pretty neat,
right,
but
and then turn right.
The early images of it, like it's, there's
turn
a little,
right now.
oh, darn, yes. There's a little video link on their Facebook page, or if you go in their Discord and look at announcements or whatever, there's a link to it. That's where I saw it. And it shows just a little teaser on it. It doesn't look like they have, I don't know if it's not because it's not finished, but it wasn't gloss. Oh, there's a little trouble. Looks like I don't know, maybe it's not baked yet, or I don't know what's going on with it. But still, nevertheless, it's going to be pretty neat. And a cab over wreckers is something that's super cool about them. It used to be quite common when cab overs were coming off the road. Guys are buying them up for all kinds of purposes, and that was one of them. It's to make a reasonably good wrecker because they're, you know, shorter, and you got lots of room for big wrecker body behind them without getting, you know, overly long in the truck department, the chassis. Although a long wrecker, apart from not being super maneuverable in tight collision spaces, it does pretty good. It's getting that weight way out in front of the wrecker body to stabilize it. help keep the front end under control. But that's interesting. I'll definitely grab it. It's going to be, they call it a DLC. So what's a DLC? Is that like Truck Mod's a DLC, isn't it? I don't know. Not quite why they're calling it that. But it'll be an add-on. I guess you got to buy it, I would expect. Unless it's going to stay like it looks in the photos and be free. I don't know how much I'd really want to pay for it. Looking like the detail they showed in the little video, it looks kind of like sketchy, but yeah, maybe it'll be free. Let's hope there's templates. You know, where you can do a paint job that comes off the truck onto the wrecker. You don't exactly have a stellar record lately with making paint jobs easier or worth doing, those boys. Yeah, so before I just started the video, or well, the first video, I did a little flying around in the southwest corner of Missouri, so north of Harrison and on up to Kansas City. Looked around at, you know, what kind of terrain is coming in and what's out there on the map. And stuff's starting to throw a few things in there. It wasn't a huge difference from the last time I looked, but generally if you go down and you know, I haven't had time lately, but when I had more time, like when Texas was coming in, I picked a spot on the map that I'd make sure and go and visit like once a week, or every time there was an update to the beta, I would go there and just see what changed. It was interesting, because it was oh, what the heck was that town? Carlsbad, New Mexico, just south of there where it heads into Texas. Oh, here we go. Scale. Crap. What do we got here? 35. He's got to do some math here pretty quick. 5. Oh, shoot. I'm failing. 8, 7. 47.
You must have been a really bad Boy Scout. Turn around.
What am I gonna say? 69,000? 68? Uh-oh. I forgot what gear I was gonna go in. Let's try this one. That one in good. 69,686. My God. Buy that man something. Yeah, it wasn't super hard because I had to go across the scale with the 42,000 pound load. I just had to do a bunch of subtracting. Jeez. Could have used a shift in the middle of all that right there. Boy, sure different scenery than I had in the first half of this trip. A little hillier, more rock cuts. Oh, speaking of rock cuts, when I was floating around there in Missouri, just flying around,
Keep to the left.
I flew over a little quarry, a rock quarry, and popped in for a visit. That was kind of neat. It doesn't look like one you're going to be able to visit or anything. It's just sort of scenery along the road kind of deal. But it looked pretty cool. Reminded me of growing up. I grew up in eastern Ontario, and so lots of, like, I guess the stone choice was like limestone or something, or granite. limestone. It was not shale, like, you know, with all the layers that we have in the game around here. But there was, here we are in Texas, there was a lot of quarries dotted all over the countryside. And of course I was in the country, and oh geez, not even a half mile maybe from our house there was one. It wasn't a super great swimming hole there because it was smallish and the water was a little brackish, had algae in it and stuff. Lots of frogs and tadpoles and stuff in it. But some of the bigger ones a little further away were really clear and clean and great swimming. And the cliffs to jump and dive off. Good times. Meet up with your buds there. All that stuff, that's history now because they're all controlled or fenced off or keep people out. But you used to be able to go in pretty much any of them. Yeah, game's running pretty good with this truck. Really frame rate friendly. Geez, 75 mile an hour speed limit here. What do we get with the program? Yeah, and I don't have, I'm in 154 of course, and I don't have a pivot cam in this profile that works for this truck. So that's a bummer. This is my heavy haul and customs profile that I brought into 154. I haven't done anything with the 150 or the heavy haul and custom trucks, the X blade trucks, because I just haven't seen the updates I'm hoping to see. Kind of bummed out about that. I'll have to jump on their Facebook page, I guess. I just don't go on Facebook very much. Not much of a Facebook
Keep to
guy.
the right,
Ooh.
and then exit to the right. Exit to the right. Get ready to turn left.
There's a little A train, hey?
Turn left now.
He's got too much truck under it. Needs a little 4x2 like we had the other day. Oh, yes, listen to the bridge here. Yeah, got the echo. Yep, it's back. God darn it, we had to get behind this guy. God almighty. Don't know what's wrong with this truck, this one ahead of us. Every time we come across one, he's going 3 miles an hour. We got no roof cam, but we'll jump out here where we can maybe see ahead a bit. We get a run on him, we're going to take it. That dude just can't get going. I think when I made that mod, I did, you can choose the weight of the trailer and stuff. Maybe I just put too much weight in it. Oh no, don't hit the brakes here. Let's see. He did, he said, no. Just tapped him, he didn't slow down too much. Maybe I put too much weight in that. Where in the heck we are? We're in Texas. We know that. Get the map, see where that water is. Longview, so it's something going on there. Longview, that's where we're going. Got 20 miles to go. Ooh, 70. All right. Oh, there's gonna be more water here. Brown, brackish stuff. Yeah, I kind of shot a hole in my evening, having to make 2 videos and render 2 of them. That's sort of a bummer. Oh, I hope you join the live stream later on today. That'll be nice to see if you can make it. Highlight of my week. Oh, well, yeah, except, well, the real highlight this weekend is if you're an F1 fan, racing's back this weekend.
Continue straight on.
Australian GP leading off the calendar again for a change. Or back to the way it used to be. And yeah, you guys are probably aware that follow the channel. My daughter Meg is in Montreal at university, but her boyfriend Harrison invited me over to a F1 watch party with him and his dad and some friends. So that's pretty freaking cool. That'll be my Saturday night.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Where do we turn left here? Yep.
Turn left now.
So yeah, it's got to be over there for 9 p.m. or so. So we're in mountain time zone, so it's not as bad as the folks down east. I imagine it'll be pretty late by the time I get home, but man, with the all-nighters I've been pulling lately, I shouldn't have too much trouble staying up late enough to be with the program. And you know, I want to start snoring on their couch or anything. Not that I would, but yeah, looking forward to it. There's been, you know, there's so many new drivers and everything's all changed. Like last year, the F1 season started off much like the end of the previous one. Nobody really, I don't think there was any driver movements. But this year there's a ton of rookies in, and some big names have moved. Ah, this is interesting. Nice little drive through the trees here. Don't see a sign for waste management yet.
Get ready to turn left.
Well, I guess we don't need a sign. We're getting told.
Turn left now.
Yeah, it's that yard. We may be going down into the park
Get
on
ready to turn left.
the end of the building down there in the lower level. We've got to go there. That'll be easy to do with this trailer.
Turn left now. We are here. Well done, driver. That was a great trip despite the traffic and those crazy drivers.
Oh, they weren't that
Where
bad.
did they get their licenses anyway? I'm a little tired, but after we get this load off, you want to go for a beer. Awesome. Somehow I knew you'd say that.
Hey, that's Equus Power in the background, so looks like there's jobs to be had out of there too. Oh, we'll call that parked. $327. Great engine. Especially the early ones. Awesome. Well, there we are. Let's have a look at the map real quick before we go and just see what other... Oh, that's the wrong button. That one. So we have Equus Power, we have Enterpriser, and the waste management. That's kind of neat. Municipal waste management. Venture. There's a lot going on here. Wow. Look at all the business around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's something happening in Longview. Dang. You got that many in Houston. Yeah, it looks like it. Alrighty. Well, as always, guys, really appreciate you following along, and just remember to be safe out there and take good care of one another. And we're all pulling for each other. We're in this together. Let's get to it and chat with you later. Bye for now.